welcome back to the Campervanning outdoor channel. Well, the camper's still sitting in my driveway, as you can see, and while you folk in England are enjoying some new freedoms like going to the pub, up here in Scotland we still have to wait a couple of weeks more. Now, if anybody is thinking of coming to Scotland in their camper vans in the next few days, I gently encourage you to maybe reconsider. Scotland is still in lockdown. Pubs and restaurants are still closed, campsites are still closed, and folk are being discouraged from staying overnight anywhere other than in their own home. But these things change here on the 26th of April, all going well. And then we'll see campsites open up again, including a whole bunch of new airs and overnight stopping places throughout the Highlands. And the good news is that Forestry and Land Scotland's Stay the Night scheme will resume on the 26th of April to coincide with the easing of lockdown in Scotland. Now, this is the scheme where camper vans and motorhomes can stay in selected forestry car parks for one night. Last year there were 30 car parks to choose from. This year we'll see a very modest increase to 31 car parks, and they'll all appear on the FNLS website on the 26th of April, and I'll put the URL down below. Now, just a wee word or two about the Stay the Night scheme. Last year was a trial period, and FNL Scotland got a huge response from campervanners who had used the car parks, so thanks to everybody who responded. Now, I'm told this year is also still a trial period. They're still looking at how best to go forward with the scheme, and to do that they'll be asking for a small donation at a few of the car parks. I think they're talking about a £5 or something like that, fairly minimal. Now, please bear in mind these car parks have no facilities, just a place to park up for the night. It's not a campsite, so please don't stick up awnings or windbreaks and outdoor tables and things like that. There's no hookups or disposal areas, so please take all your rubbish away with you, and never dump your toilet waste. You can arrive after 6 o'clock and you're asked to leave first thing the following morning. I think that's fair enough. Okay, there's still a lot of nervousness in the Highlands about another huge influx of camper vans and motorhomes this year, so please be aware of that. My advice, for what it's worth, is to plan ahead and use campsites where you can. And I'm assured the vast majority of our campsites will be open again this year. And if for whatever reasons you don't want to stay in a campsite, then there are a few alternatives. Can I remind you perhaps of the excellent Brit Stop scheme? Now, we use these a lot, and it's a fantastic scheme, staying overnight in a pub, car park and the like, in exchange for giving the place a bit of business. Now, I'll put details down below. And finally, if you don't know about it, then check out Campra, the campaign for real airs. The folk behind the campaign have been working tirelessly this past winter to encourage councils and local authorities to provide free or low-cost overnight parking places. And to say they've been successful is an absolute understatement. We campervanners owe them a huge vote of thanks, so please check them out and support them in any way you can. Now, as from this Friday, restrictions have been eased a little to allow people in Scotland to travel around on the Scottish mainland to visit friends or for exercise. Now, that's great news for those of you who've been stuck in a city or local authority area. You can now spread your wings a bit. But remember, we're only talking about day trips at the moment. We still have to spend the night in our own homes. Now, it's only a couple of weeks until we can get out again in the van or in a tent or whatever, so please be patient. Right, that's it. Hoping you all have a wonderful summer. And as for me, well, I'm planning a big trip right here in Scotland, so I better get back to the maps, the Britstop books and the growing list of new airs that are now available. So for the moment, please keep following the COVID rules. Make yourself familiar with the Scottish Outdoor Access Code. Stay safe and enjoy the van life.